Hi everyone, here we are, back at the game again. So I just entered the cathedral and you see there's one person who decides to attack me as they were running down, and the other one is just slightly shying away. I'm like, cool, okay, I was just gonna go to level 2, didn't want to attack anyone here, but that guy decided to attack me, so I just hit back and then he dies. As he was the first one to attack, he's great to me, so I don't get a kill count for it. And I was looting, and then the other dude goes, "Excuse me, I demand to speak to the management." Well, I'm gonna reply, but I just need to loot a little bit. And then I just told him, let me get the manager. So I'm leaving the dungeon right now. Little bit of roleplay, as you see. I looked at the, crossbow. Actually, the guy who was trying to attack me, I'm not sure if he actually hit me at all. Didn't quite see it. So I told him, your bow is broken, dude. Kind of role-playing-ish. A bit, and it's not working. And then I just stirred a bit more. Must have a thick skin. Not sure what he is thinking, or if he is reading it at all. Just, he might be a new player as well, you know. Maybe didn't figure out how to type in the game, so he's not really responding. And then a couple more blues arrives, go for yells, and then that guy who I just killed goes for E-bolt, but then he drops it on himself. And then he starts attacking me again, casting more spells. I'm like, okay, well, let me just get out of here. I need to heal myself, and as more blues are arriving, and they start attacking me all together. So it seems like they're into it, you know, they just, not just into chasing me, but actually following me to kill me. So cool, that means we're going on a war. But they don't seem to be too happy to follow me down there for some reason. Not sure, maybe they thought they were gonna get an easy kill as they attacked all together, but after realizing actually my health is back up again, they just kind of chicken out a bit. So I'm gonna just play with them now. Seems like they are interested in fighting me, so I'll just stick around, find a rather safe place, safe from mobs, and tease down a little bit. The presence as a PK here is always a good tease to anyone who is into a little bit of PvP, you know, so they just come and get you. Kind of gonna go in there now, casting telekinesis first, and as I enter they are waiting for me, both going for the same spell. So one of them hamstrings me and the other two are dumping spells. I gone down to 35% very quickly, but because my health is it was 120, so I still had about 44 hits left, which was decent enough, but I wouldn't be able to survive if they both casted E-bolts at the same time. So I'm just gonna run around here and see if I could find a good time to cast my spells. I need to recover first. It's quite risky to start the PvP here. I need to just finish bandaging and maybe chuck in a pot and then straight away go for one of the targets. So trying some spells, but getting hits. Mobs are also on me as well. Need to pull them to somewhere else. My bandage is finishing, great. Now I wanted to cast telekinesis again, it didn't work. Trying explosion, again didn't work. And when I see someone getting battered by the mobs, it gives me a good indicator to attack. I'm gonna keep him here now because the mob is on him. So one of them seemed to be on me, so not the best. trying telekinesis again, and going for beacon. That drops the hits down a bit. I'm going for explosion, and because his hits is very low, I go for pot as well, but then he recovers. Great timing with bandaging. So I missed my chance to get my combos in to look for a kill, so I'm gonna pull them up a bit now, because after doing this bit a couple rounds in the same area, I kind of get bored as well. 3 of them here now, got a hamstrung, and I'll try the hardwood area, but my hits are very low, super risky. I could just get one shot at here. As I'm recovering, I think it's a great time to go around and then see if any one of them will get hit, and then I can just drop the spell right on that person. I see that guy dropped quite a bit, trying to go for it, but they also have an alchemist as well, sticking pots on me and so on. Need to watch out. One of them is dead. It's the benefit of fighting in this area. If someone is not too used to it, they, you know, get the unexpected, basically just dying out of nowhere. Now that guy who's following me could die potentially if I hold him here, but he's going around avoiding the AoE hits from the hardwood. Perfect time. He's down a bit now. I'm about to kill him, but he just makes it. He just makes it really lucky time. Looks like the hardwood was following me as well, but I'm not too bothered about this, because when the hardwood is aggroed on someone, they usually just do an AoE. So if you get that person who follows you to be behind you and the hardwood hits, usually hits them. So that's why it's always a good idea to get them aggroed on you or the other person, but just stick around a bit. Kind of wanna load this guy now because the others are away, but the hardwood is going to be a problem because as soon as I get there I have like 2 seconds to loot, and my auto open corpse didn't work. Just going for paralyzed, but I know that the mob will hit me here, and ouch, you see it's really hard, hence the name. Alright, there is someone around 55 steps away from me here. Not a big deal. The others seem to have left after one of their friends died. There isn't anything worth looting, so I'll just get out of here now. I'm going to be seeking some more PvP elsewhere. Yeah, the bow is just crap. It's just a plain mastercrafted heavy crossbow. So preparing for another PvP again now, just going for my usual spells like bless and protection and all that stuff. Need to have at least 120 hits, so I'm just keeping an eye on my strength. And because I'm an alchemist, greater strength pot stays for a long time, so it's always a good investment. Always be on greater strength pot when you're walking around as an alchemist. Because I'm in the mood of PvP, I'm just kind of going for random attacks. Normally I skip this bit, I skip level 1 and then try to go for level 2. But sometimes I just go berserk at whoever comes my way. But this guy who has been attacking me is back there, so he's definitely holding his ground and calling his friends to fight me here. And again, they're chasing me now. What I'm gonna do is I'll just do the same thing, because this is the nearest playground for me to fight someone using the mobs. I kind of like this because it adds a bit of extra risk to the game. They could be against me, the mobs, or they could be helping me, but if it gives me more chances to kill while increases my chances for death, I'm okay with that. So they are hamstringing me, and I'm kind of going quite low. My hits need to run away a bit and recover. So my bandaging, as you see, it takes about 15 seconds, so it's a long process. And my gameplay requires me to run like this. It's not like I'm interested in running away from people, but that's how you can play this template. And on this server, because the PvP mechanics are not quite in the same fashion as I used to play many years ago, I had the option of either going for like a tank mage, which is slightly weak in defense but good at attack, so it's more played basically without running away, but then you have very little chance of surviving if you're doing a solo play. Didn't want to do that. I just wanted to play a character which I'm used to playing, that plays solo and able to survive but able to kill anyone. So that's the reason I made this character. But when there are 3 or 4 of them, I don't run away, but I fight them. And by that, what I mean is I kite, but I don't just get out of trouble, I still fight back. And that's how I play it. And I quite like this area, as you know by now. It's quite high risk. Anyone can die here in no time. And I died here many times as well, so it's not like I mastered the gameplay here. It's quite risky, quite random. You can get just hit by, you know, one of the hardwood and die on the spot. Right, this guy's friends seem to have left, so he's running away now. Probably is just trying to pull me towards the entrance where his friends are waiting. Yep, so he's just calling for help. He was definitely typing on the guild chat. Or maybe just in a party with someone. Just waiting here to see who comes out. Generally, when they do this, they also wait a little bit to get me in, because maybe all of them are waiting with their spells precast, just to do a last click on me to kill me on the spot. And this guy comes out and hits really hard and gets me down to red line really. My strength is also 111, which means I need to drink a greater strength pot. And as you see, the bless also disappeared, so I'm down to 100 hits. Normally when this happens, I see it very quickly, but this time I'm not realizing it. I'm also watching this video together with you and just doing a voiceover. Kind of curious when I'm going to drink a greater strength pot. How long is it going to take for me to realize? Normally it's pretty quick, but it seems like I was just sleeping a bit. And he's dead. I didn't even need to hit with my last spell, as I didn't. He already died. My combos as he entered the cathedral dungeon. So cool stuff. That is the second guy. Actually, the third guy who died during this video, and from that group of friends. So looks like good decent loot here, at least just to help me play a bit longer with all these extra regs and pots. I'm good with that, and I'm going to just probably drop these now to my shelf. Because as a PK, I don't farm and actually need the regs, right? So whenever I see extra, I should just fill up my shelf to use it when after dying. That's the thing I'm just recalling now, because that PvP was versus someone who attacked me. I didn't need to wait 2 minutes on a penalty to be able to recall. I like that. This is the BB BB guild house, so I usually fix the stuff on the repair bench over there, because I don't have one. And then I come back to my CY, just pop things into the right places to tidy up later. Right, and back to the same spot where I left. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more of the same gang coming back for a revenge, right? So they will try to kill me again, because they can't just let all their friends to die and then for me to pretty much just, you know, wipe them out completely. Not a great look for that. Cool, so I'm starting again with telekinesis, and that person is still there and great to me as well, because he's back running already, and he's back with pets. By the way, this video was filmed back in July 2022, so that was no tamer PvP nerf. Tamer PvP's templates were the strongest in dungeons. The pets are ridiculously strong. I hit really hard, if you remember, played around that time. Let me know as well if you were playing a PvP tamer back then and you're not doing anymore, and how do you feel about this? I never played a PvP tamer in my life, and I always fought PvP tamers, and I found it really tricky, especially on this server. But currently it's not the case anymore. They're completely nerfed, and this guy is hitting me hard with these slugs. Look at that. I was just looking at my chat with the friends on Discord at that time on the other screen, and I nearly died while doing it. And yeah, those slugs they were super unpredictable. They were hitting really hard. They hit from a range and they hardly ever miss. It was utter nutcase, like playing against a PvP tamer with the slugs back then. But there's one thing I really like, killing a PvP tamer, because it is difficult, especially in a dungeon without a ride. And that's the reason, even though it's hard, I often go back and fight them. I could fail 3 out of 4 attempts, but as long as I can just make it and not die, I always have a chance to kill. As long as I get my combos and that person misses one spell, I have a chance to kill them, and that's something I'm usually pushing for. And that guy who I killed earlier is back and is trying again. Before he was running away, when he was versus now he's he just realized probably he's on his own, and he just kind of went back to the entrance. But I'm not playing that game anymore, so I'm kind of trying to pull him back to the courtyard, but he's really not buying it. He just wants me to fight him and a couple others inside. That's the way he possibly could kill, and I'm trying to kind of get him out of there a bit. It's kind of a good idea sometimes. You don't want to be too pushy as a PK, but because I got my combos in and I just followed him, dropped my last spell, he probably died, unless someone gave him a quick heal inside. And who's that guy? Spins. Nope, he's back. Looks like he didn't die. He was down to like 20% or something and had a pot on him. I guess that was a good recovery, right? Right, there are 3 guys here. Also, like, think of it as you're playing a blue character and you want to do PvP, but you're not really coming across any PKs. You're stuck. You just get bored sitting there waiting for someone to turn up so you can attack them. And it's kind of like a boring template to play when you think of it. And these guys, of course, even though they kind of want to kill me badly, even if I'm not coming in to fight them, they're not gonna just wait there to, you know, waste their time as well. So they're kind of tempted to come out and chase me as well. That's the kind of psychology of a blue PvPer. But of course, this doesn't apply to anyone who is not very good at PvP. As a blue, they will be afraid of it, so they would rather wait there, 5, 6 or 10 of them for you to come in. They're not gonna have this kind of courage to get out to fight. And some others, they will wait to trick you, but if you're not buying it, they will come and get you, or they'll come and try to get you at least. So this guy is doing that. I believe he trusts in himself, and as he died once and he's not really losing much, then what's the point, you know? Just to learn the game, you gotta die, you gotta just go and get in the fight, and that's what he's doing. So I think that's a good move. But at this stage, I find it a bit boring. Like, I want to fight some different people, and when you fight the same person for a bit long time, it gets really dull. Pretty sure you experience it as well. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped fighting so many people I was quite against, or they were quite against me, perhaps. Let's rephrase it that way, because I don't have anything, you know, bad to say about anyone that I played this game with. But some people just, for some reason, they don't like you. Like they wouldn't like a PK like me, right? So they just have something against me all the time. They would chase, they would never talk and stuff. Meanwhile, this guy dies again, right? So this is the good thing he's doing. He's waiting me to loot it, and that also means there's no need to rescue him. But some people, they don't respect that. They just come and try to loot themselves while you're looting them, and with low HP and so on. So if you're a good person, you don't want to rescue someone, or you don't like doing it, then it's just like a way to force you to rescue them. Not great. But when someone lets me loot them, like it. That's it, guys. So it was a rather long video, but I enjoyed it. Hopefully you did as well. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And if you liked the video and you want to see more of these, please subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you at the next one.